Hi friends, thank you so much for coming back to craft with me today, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Alyssa. Today I have another 12 by 12 one-page wonder album for you all. You guys seem to really enjoy these, and so do I. I love just creating something quick and easy with one sheet of paper. So this one here is going to be fall themed. I used my golden hour paper pad here from Joann's. I got this last year, and these pages or these papers are double-sided. Just a little heads up, because I know a lot of you like that I use single-sided paper, but for this project today I'm using double-sided. It really doesn't matter, but it's probably easier with double-sided. So anyway, this is the album. I just have Bring On Fall here in the front, added some falling leaves. There were already these cute little pumpkins, so I thought that was a cute cover. And then when you open it up, you have these little pockets here, which I've been doing these little like peekaboo pockets or tuck spots in a lot of my videos. I'm sorry if you're sick of them, but once I start doing something a certain way, I kind of just incorporate it into my other projects because I just think they're so cute. So it's like a little peekaboo tuck spot there. So inside I have this 4x6 card that says give thanks. So you could put 4x6 photos in here. And it's got some glittery leaf washi tape as well. And then over here I just have a tag for writing. I did add these tabs here to my pages, which you don't have to do. Those are just scraps. They're not part of the one page wonder. So that's just an option if you want. And over here, I've just got another side pocket. So I just put this tag in there, and then this says, whatever spices your pumpkin. I love that quote. I think that's so cute. And then I just have some writing space over there. My little tab. And then I've got another side pocket on this side. So I just made this card to go in there with some little pumpkins. And then this is the last page here. So it's like the same thing as the front with this little peekaboo tuck spot. So I just made this card that says Cozy Season. This paper was from a different paper pad that I've had for ages. It was just like a scrap I had left over. So this paper is not from the Golden Hour paper pad. But another 4x6 insert there. So those fit perfectly in there. I love that you could still see Cozy Season, and it's just a cute little flip book that you can put photos and some memories inside. So go ahead and grab a 12 by 12 paper and we can create one together. So here is my 12 by 12 here. It's from the same paper pad, Golden Hour, and it's double-sided. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to just cut this in half horizontally. So, I mean, this really doesn't have a direction, but if yours did, you would just turn it to the side so that your print's going this way. And then you'll just cut it in half. So I have a 12 by 6 here and another 12 by 6 there. And then we will take one of those and just line it up at the 12-inch side. We're going to score at 1.5, 6, and 10.5. So 1.5, 6, and then 10.5. So it looks like this. I don't know which side you can see it better on. Definitely not that side, I guess. But it really doesn't matter which way you hold your paper. I think I want this print to be on the outside. So we're just going to fold this in half where we scored at the 6-inch mark. So let's do that. And then we're going to have these two little flaps on either side. So we'll just fold those in this way. So that's my front cover. It's going to open like this. And then why don't we just go ahead actually and glue these flaps down. So I just glued down the bottom portion here on both sides because remember we wanted to do that little like peekaboo pocket. So I'm just going to glue the bottom here. And over on this side as well. And we'll just bring those over. And really make sure that glue sticks. So you can see why it's kind of easier with double-sided paper, because like with single-sided, maybe this would probably just be blank, but that's no big deal. You can always cover it up or just leave it blank. So this is our base. We're just going to let that dry, and I'm going to set this to the side. And then we're going to grab our other 12 by 6. And this one we're actually going to cut once again to 2 6 by 6s. So I'm just going to slide this down and cut it in half at 6. So I've got a 6 by 6 and a 6 by 6. And both of these we're going to score the same exact way. And we're just going to hold it here at the 6-inch side. And we're going to score at 1.5 and 4.5. 1.5, 4.5. Same thing with our other 6 by 6. 1.5 and 4.5. Now, with the double-sided paper, you can kind of play around with this a little bit more. So I'll just bring back my base here, and pretty much I'll just use this one first. So we're going to just fold one of these flaps over. So one of the flaps is going to get glued to this side so that we get that little pocket or tuck spot. And then this other portion, you could either fold it forward and have a pocket on this page, or you can fold it back and then you'd have a side pocket on this page. Or, I mean, if you didn't even want to fold it or score that end, I guess you wouldn't have to, because it will still close up like that. So you could just keep this as like a whole entire page if you wanted to. But I like pockets, so I wanted to create a lot of pockets. So first I'm going to just glue this panel here onto this side. So I'm going to flip it over, and I'm just going to glue the edge here and the bottom because I want to leave the top open, of course. So let's start by doing that. And you probably want to leave like the tiniest bit of space in between this panel and the score line here. So let me just place it down, and then I'll kind of show you, or try to show you, what I mean. I can't even really see, so here's all my glue, just because this paper is a bit darker. But I'm just gonna kind of burnish that. And then I think I'll have my pocket just go back onto that page. Just make sure everything can still close up nicely. But that's what that's going to look like. And I don't know if you can tell, but I didn't really leave that much space. So I just want to make sure that like this page can fit in nicely. So let's just go ahead and glue this piece down. So this is just going to be a regular side pocket. So I'm going to glue the top and the bottom there and just bring that over. I like this glue, but sometimes it's just a bit too wet for me. And then it just gets everywhere. Okay. We have that all set now. We've got all our pockets going. And now with this other 6x6, we're pretty much doing the same thing on this panel, but like the opposite. So I'm going to take this side now and fold that over, and that's going to be my other part of my pocket back here. So I mean, you could do this if you wanted to, but I don't know, I just like it to match on both sides there. So same thing here, we're just going to glue the edge and then the bottom, and then just attach that on. Kind of just close up your album too, make sure that it is in a good position. So I guess you can kind of see now, there's like a little bit of space in between these two pages. Basically, you just want to make sure these both fit nicely, right? So I think that should be good. And then we can just glue either, so this piece can go like here to create a side pocket, or you can bring it back over here and create a side pocket. So I think with my first one, I did this with the side pocket over here. So I'm going to do that here and just glue this down at the top and the bottom. All right. And that's the whole album. So I'm just gonna press this shut once again. So we've got our peekaboo pocket there, some space maybe for a small photo or writing, pocket, blank page, pocket, and then our pocket back here. So once everything's dry, you can go ahead and decorate. I'm going to remove the scoreboard. And I have already gone ahead and picked out a simple embellishment here for my cover. It just says, "Hello, Autumn." And then I backed it with some scrap paper. So I think I'll use foam tape to attach that. I mean, I just love the sunflowers here too. So we'll just place this right in the middle. And even some trim down the spine would be so cute too, or even along your edges. I might do that after, we'll see how I feel. But again, you could stick 4x6 photos in this little pocket. They would fit perfectly, but I have this insert here. It just says, "Give thanks," and you could journal or add a photo on the back there. you just stick that right in like that. Over here, I'm going to add maybe just one of these little sheets for some writing space. I'll just glue the top there. And again, you could add tabs to these pages if you want, which it kind of helps to flip these pages because they are smaller, but I think it's cute too without. So we'll do that. We'll flip it over, and then over here, I am going to grab some washi tape to attach this little card here. It says, I think I love fall most of all. And I think I'm going to just use my leaf washi tape here and just grab a leaf and attach it just like that. And maybe I'll add one more for decoration. I'm pretty sure I got this tape from Temu, these little leaves, but I honestly can't remember. I'm pretty sure they're from Temu. But we have that, and then I'm gonna stick this little card, this, in here. Maybe I'll corner around it just so, I don't know, just so it's not so similar in shape to this guy. Okay, so we'll just stick that there. And let's move it right along here. This pocket does not want to stay, but we're gonna just stick another little card in there for writing, or you could put a very small photo on here too. I did add another sunflower, and there's the back. Cute little journaling card. And I have just one more card, which I added this sticker to and drew my own little lines for some writing space. Look at that lovely fall scene. Gorgeous. So I'm going to stick that in here. This is just another 4x6 card. And I'll just slide that inside there. And of course you can decorate your pockets and all of that as well. But it's just a fun little mini flip book, and there's just like the perfect amount of space here to write some little messages or memories or notes, and then maybe add a few photos. So that's my little 12x12 one-page wonder for you all. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more crafty fun and inspiration. I love to share my ideas with you, and I love to hear your ideas as well. So definitely leave me a comment down below. Other than that, I will see you all in my next one. So happy crafting and huge hugs!